back to continuing coverage of the Women's Pro 40 Plus Masters Division of the 2021 PDGA Tim Selinske U.S. Masters Championships, presented by Innova. We're at Harmony Bends Disc Golf Course at Strawn Park in Columbia, Missouri. It's a beautiful day. The course is in great condition, and we've got a great battle going on. And we're on the back nine now with hole number 10 of the second of back-to-back par fives. Tim, describe this hole.
Well, honestly, this is my favorite hole in disc golf, so great one to start on. It's a par 5, 904 feet from the red. You're throwing from a elevated tee down onto a fantastic looking fairway. And then you got to work your way down the fairway, which is flat all the way up to this basket right as you're getting to the corner of Perchy and Harmony Creek.
What a view.
So yeah, we got a star-studded card here. First on the box, Des Redding. Kind of a placement shot, throwing right down the middle. And that's pretty good shot. Maybe a little bit right, but honestly, if you're not off in the trees, you'll be okay on this.
There we go, Owen Scoggins. She came into this round, your leader.
Yep, at 23 down and piping a lightweight Star Destroyer out there. Pretty good rip.
Here's Melinda Ring. She's from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Coming into the round 16 down. Not probably getting the flip that she wanted out of that driver. Kind of over there in the Guardian trees on the left.
And wrapping things up, we've got Jennifer Allen.
Yep, Jennifer Allen. One shot off the lead. Let's see. She can really boom it. See if she booms something out here. Oh, maybe overflipped it a little. Yeah, but good kick into the fairway. Anything that advances a good bit of the fairway is good, or the fairway is good on.
And the right side of that fairway is a better angle when you're trying to attack this the area, come down the fairway.
Yeah, I mean, I've played this course from the Reds a bunch, and in my opinion, the right, I completely agree with Mo. If you can play it up the right, that's the way to do it. Melinda with a little scramble roller here, trying to get back out in the fairway. Kind of cutting back to the edge still, but I think she's going to be all right. Jennifer over here on the right. It's kind of wide open. I bet she's going to give this a full send.
That's a nice shot.
It's like a star strike.
Covered around. Yep. And see, now she's moved over to the left side of the fairway, but then that's fine because there's a great gap that goes straight to the basket.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 little bunches of Guardian trees on this first section, and once you advance past those, the green's a little bit more approachable. Owen with a great second shot, throwing it up the right and in middle fairway. Third shot here for Melinda. This red driver that she likes, she's tossing it over to the right side.
And as I see them playing this beautiful course, this beautiful hole, I remember all the work that has gone into clearing this. So quick shout out to the local Columbia Disc Golf Club and the hard work that they put in this year on this course to get it ready for this major.
Yeah, I actually personally organized a lot of those work days.
I know you did.
We have great turnout. We have excellent community here, and it takes an army to take care of a piece of land like this. Owen throwing her third shot, catching a late tree, but advancing. Par's still in play.
You can kind of see the hallway that Jennifer Allen's working with.
Yep, going to that blue destroyer, I believe.
That is a deft approach there. Beautiful.
Yep, she's looking at birdie there. Des throwing her approach shot. One tree to beat.
Right at it.
Parked. Fantastic.
Talent level at this tournament has been incredible.
Yeah.
We have seen some great golfers here.
Just the sheer distance of this hole makes it one of the more difficult birdies out here, really, from any tee. They don't take much distance off. They're pushing 1,000 feet from every tee. On with this forehand up. I'm not sure what that mid is that she's throwing forehand. Maybe a rock 3.
All right, there's Melinda. And this is for her par.
Oh, right off the cage. All right. Jennifer lining up her birdie putt. Just left it right. Didn't give it a chance.
And the creek is behind this, but it really doesn't come into play at this point.
Maybe if you threw a really long up shot. Yeah. But nice putt. Saving par.
It looks like Jennifer tapping in here for her.
She puts this one in, and looks like we're going to have a...
She's consistent with that turbo.
Yeah. Looks like a par frame here.
Nope.
Oh, you're
Melinda's
wrong.
tapping in for the bogey there.
Yeah.
But that's with her par as well. All right, so now another beautiful hole. The creek goes along the right side of this hole, but really, there are so many guardian trees, it'd be a challenge to get it into the creek. You'd really have to grip lock it and miss everything. But the fairway is a very sandy, dirty, dusty fairway that goes down, and the pin placed.
Yeah, so if you saw the early drone there, most players are going to throw this backhand hyzer that you can kind of see shaped out by the trees. If you can get past that second group of trees there and hyzer out to the left, you have a kind of a better angle to that basket with fewer trees. That's just piping it straight down the middle. That's still pretty good position. She's just going to have to navigate a few more trees.
And like a lot of holes here at Harmony Bends, multiple fairways, and Owen was trying to go down the right fairway and ends up in the left one.
Yep. Jennifer with a trusty destroyer. I bet she's going to try to bite a little something off here. So advance the fairway a little bit. This is one that she can get to and two without too much trouble.
Beautiful old growth trees here at Harmony Bends.
Nice little turnover to straight down the middle. Good position for Melinda.
This is a little tricky for Owen.
Yep. She's going to try to throw this forehand flex. Left it a little righter than I think she wanted, but par should still be in play. Jennifer throwing her P1X.
Inside the circle.
Yep. Good birdie look there.
Dessel tap that one in.
Yep. Owen trying to get up and down here, save her par.
And Scoggins, she, she's your reigning Masters champion, right now world champion.
Yeah, the 40-plus world champion. I think she won by a bunch of shots.
She also won the Memorial earlier this year and the St. Patrick's Classic. She won in Aspen all this year. Big wins.
Jennifer completing her birdie. And I believe after these cleanups, we're going to have a tie up top.
Oh, we knew this was going to be a great competition with these competitors here. Des Redding.
She's just going birdies.
Very steady, very steady.
Avoiding the bogeys, clawing her way back in.
So Jennifer gets her birdie and Tess birdie, and Owen and Melinda getting their pars as we head over to number 12. A tight hole, short, but boy, that tee shot is just a hallway. And
it's a fantastic example of natural OB.
Yes, that's right.
You can be 4 feet off the fairway here and have nothing. There's these pencil trees everywhere. You got to hit the tunnel. Oh, well, we're playing for the Reds here, so they're actually off to the right. I'm assuming that we're going to see some straight mids and putters, and maybe a forehand or two.
But your point is a good one. You get off this fairway, and it is trouble because the trees are very tight. But just not even messing with them.
Yep, parking it at the base of the hill there. Looks like Jen's throwing this AVR3.
Yeah.
Also, right there at base of the hill. This is my play on this hole. It just, the shape's a little bit easier. Got a little bit of space to move left.
Like everything here at Harmony Bends, multiple tee pads here, multiple pin placements.
Yep, I'm getting that a little nose down. She's going to have to work for that birdie if she wants it.
Melinda cooked that one up a little bit, but fought its
Hey,
way through.
that might be CTP. Hey, you'll take luck when you can get it. Yeah, I'm sure that this course gives everybody plenty of bad luck. So,
Yep.
All right. I'm trying to give it a run for her birdie. She'll be parked for par.
Nice with the turbo again, Jennifer Allen.
Yep.
Getting her birdie.
That's going to give her the lead, I believe. Des just going for another birdie. She's like, don't count me out. Clawing back
Steady.
in within shots of the lead.
Yeah, Melinda, that was a beautiful drive. Came right through those trees, fought it all the way. She taps her birdie in.
Yeah, and I think we got a one shot between each. We got 24 for Jennifer, 23 for Owen, and Des just clawing her way back in, getting to 22.
Wow. Well, here we go. And these are a fun couple of holes and a real picturesque hole with number 13. You can see that tree that bends all the way across the fairway. And
kind of the signature tree. It's on the stamp for the event and kind of one of the signature holes out here.
The creek goes all the way around the left side of this hole.
Yep. This is a par 4, 333 feet, but as you can kind of see the sign down there on the right-hand corner off the tee, there's a mandatory that forces you to play it out to the left and brings that arching tree into play.
Oh, caught that tree early on, but
Oh, I don't know. Did Jennifer make the Mando or not?
Not sure. And this is one of those holes that just messes with your mind a little bit. I mean, you want to be on the left side so badly. The right side is so much trouble. But a lot of times you end up just pushing it a little too far to the left and ended up in those trees.
Yeah, Melinda putting a fantastic move on that, getting all the way around the corner. I'm going to this trusty forehand shot disc. I feel like that disc is a strike.
That's a great shot right there. That's what you want to do for sure.
All right, Des going to have to go to a patent pinion here so that she can get around the Mando. Catching that tree, but safe at least, and should be able to get up and down for par. Jennifer going to a knee, seeing if she can get up there for a birdie chance.
No.
Catching an early tree, and probably got 50 feet to go. Des trying to get up and down and save her par.
And she's going to park it right there. Well done. And the creek, as you can see where the white flags are, that's OB. And below it drops down about 25, 30 feet to the water's edge.
Owen, after that great forehand shot, just parking it for birdie.
That was a well-executed hole right there. Now Melinda.
Trying to split the goalpost there. Brave shot, and doesn't quite squeak through after that fantastic drive. Kind of a half go there with a drop in par. Jennifer seeing if she can save her birdie. Left it left, drop in par for her. Des cleaning up her par. excited.
She's happy with that. I think. Yeah, she's
Yeah, after maybe because she didn't get off the tee the way she wanted. Happy to say par.
and remains bogey free for the round so far. Yeah.
Yeah. Couple cleanups. Looks like we're gonna have a birdie out of own and pars from everyone else.
All right, so we head to number 14, which I'll tell you, it makes a big difference which tee pad you're on with this hole. They've got different angles. It can be very tricky from a couple of the pads. Playing from the red pads today, and it's just 230 feet, something like that. So
Yeah, hole 14. It's really difficult shape if you don't have a forehand. So I'm kind of curious to see what these non-forehand dominant players are going to throw. There's an Anheuser. You could rollers in play. You could just throw straight at it and try to beat the ceiling.
yep, with the shot. That's really exactly the shot you need.
Yeah, and I guess I failed to mention it, but I believe we're tied at the top again with Jennifer and Owen both at 24 down.
And Des just staying with him, hanging around.
Yeah, trying to throw the turnover, fades out a little bit, probably a stingray.
Nice safe shot, though. She'll have a good stance.
Yeah, maybe a 40-footer. Mako 3
Big
from Jennifer.
Guy Annie, look at that.
Yep, goes long in the ditch. Going to have to do a little work.
Let's see what Melinda's going to try and pull here.
Throwing a big. The way that disc is flying, I feel like it flies like a road runner, maybe. She's been throwing that red one a lot.
So birdie putts and everybody outside the circle for the most part. Right at circle's edge. Des from about 35, and she's up short.
Yep. Melinda a little short and left. Jennifer from down in the creek.
This is a hole that you can see a lot of birdies on this hole, but a lot of pars.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a forehand hole. That you can't really see the ceiling too well on film.
There it is. There's your birdie.
Yep, to take the lead
on Scoggins.
Fantastic putt. Like I said earlier, one of the best putters on tour. Melinda cleaning up her par. We're going to have a couple other par cleanups.
All right. And we head to the very challenging hole 15. And this is, we had a little bit of a weather situation with this hole, the tree that came down this weekend. And they had to move the pins around a little bit for this final round and put this pin in a deeper spot. But as you can see, you've got to get through the gap out into the open air. And then once there, up the hillside. And that hill, again, you're right. The video does not do justice to how steep that hill is.
And yeah, so the basket's going to be exactly 49 feet up and to the left of this pin that we're watching in the drone footage. Right here where the old pin is, we've put a mandatory relief area. So if anyone goes into that, we're going to have them remove the disc penalty free.
Des just going to play up to the base of the hill.
Yeah, that's the play most people make. Takes a lot of power to get to the top. Here's somebody that could maybe do it. Looks like a star strike.
She's going up for it. Yeah, she is.
She caught the ceiling or the first tree there. But to be honest, she's got good footing. She's at the base of the tree or the base of the hill.
Linda playing the safe up shot.
Yeah, I feel like she's got two of those red drivers. One of them's straighter. I think that's the more stable one. Maybe that's like a destroyer, and maybe the other one's like a roadrunner.
Oh my!
Yeah, not a great kick. It's going to be tough to get up and down from there.
The footing on these hillsides are real tough when you get away from the fairway.
And And as you guys can see, this gold pin placement, you can't even see it from where Jennifer threw. She parked it. And it's, even though it's only 50 feet different, it's definitely a much more difficult pin.
It's a very tough 3 from any pin placement and any tee pad.
Yep. Des left it a little shorter than she probably wanted, but a putt that she can definitely have a decent chance of making. Linda leaving it a little short too, and Owen over here trying to scramble. Wow. Still not all the way out.
Yeah.
Valiant effort to save par there, but she's going to have to settle for the bogey.
Melinda missing that uphill.
Des getting it over the rim. Nice birdie. And then looks like we're going to have a couple tap-in pars and a tap-in birdie.
And now that they've climbed the hill on 15, they're up at the top of the ridge, and they'll play the last 3 holes from up there.
This is when we hook up the oxygen tanks? Or?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, the tee pad at 16 is normally a time to take a knee, get a drink, get a breath, and get ready to take on 16, 17, and 18. And here is the first of those 3. So we got a par 3, a par 4, and a par 5 to finish this out. First, the par 3. This is a bit of a short uphill. This is an aceable hole. We see occasionally people posting pictures of their aces on 16 here at Harmony.
Yep. And we just had a flip-flop on the top with Jennifer taking the birdie and Owen taking the bogey. They flip-flopped, and now Jennifer has the one-shot lead.
Wow.
And the players with this skill level from the red, this is a must-get birdie. It's right here for you. It is way uphill, but, you know, it's 130 feet.
And just with the pad, and she's going to put it right under the basket. Beautiful. That'll be an easy tap-in birdie for her. There are some trees that could give you trouble here, but keeping it straight, putting it up there, she'll have a good chance at it.
And Jennifer trying to give it a little ace scare there, but she's going to have a comebacker.
Melinda running up the hill. And your Owen after that bogey.
Melinda with the fantastic shot, about 10, 15 feet. Like Owen's throwing a putter.
Yep. That should, well,
about
cut a root.
Maybe 15, 20 short. Jennifer here, maybe a 25-footer. Left to the left. We may have a tie again. Oh, knocking in her birdie putt.
And Melinda there with her birdie. Jenner with the turbo par. And Des after that beautiful drive taps it in and gets her birdie.
Oh, you're right.
So again, Des Redding.
Yeah, we're getting it's getting real tight now. We're tied 2 players, Jen and Owen, at 25 down, and Des just is clawed back in it, having a fantastic round. Bogue free still, and just birdies all over the card.
There we go.
She's 1 back.
So now we had 2-17 and another tricky hole. Par 4.
Yeah, this is one of the, some of these par 4s are a little bit soft from the red. It's a 305-foot par 4, but it is definitely difficult to approach. There's this main section of trees, and you're going to have to pick one side, left or right. You got a small gap on each side, and then you got a basket that's up on a plateau that loves to give rollaways and drift pasts.
Well, it's really on that basket's on that peninsula, and you know how that is, where it can get just a little roll, and the next thing you know, you're 20 feet below the basket.
Yep. I mean, the same thing can happen on a putter or approach as well. So most of these players choosing for the hyzer around the right. Um, I kind of feel like the forehand around the left is the play. The gap's a little wider, but you know, this is a typical John design, and you could probably throw as many as 6 or 7 different shot types off the tee here.
Oh, wow. Well, that was still turned into a pretty good drive.
Yeah, stood up on edge, and she's going to have that eagle look from down there in the crevasse. On with the great jump putt approach. She's going to have a tap in birdie. Dessa's eagle look. She's just laying it up for the birdie.
Playing it safe. She's got that.
See if Melinda gives this a go. Laying up as well. If you give this a go, you can't really tell, but you can. Well, you see where Jennifer's at. That's where your disc can be real quick. It slopes off on all sides. The basket's raised. You can go off the back, the left, the right. On completing her birdie. And
Jennifer with the tap in. Everybody tapping them in here.
yeah, looks like we're going to have a star frame.
No? No, I don't think everybody got it, did they?
Yep.
No, Jennifer got the. Yeah, I guess it's a star birdie. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right. So with that star frame,
we head to the beach, number 18, and the creek down the right side. We have seen many great rounds go to die in that creek on hole 18. But the tee shot and your second shot are just critical on this hole. Tee shot coming down, and at this point you want to be in this area somewhere around your third shot.
yeah,
Try and get up and down for.
well, we're going to be throwing from the bottom on this, from the red tee. So the players are going to have a choice here. They can throw this 175-foot placement shot and then try to bite off some distance, or they can try to throw the corner off the tee and bring the OB in play. But I would like to mention before we start, we have 2 players tied at 26 down, and Des is right behind him at 25 down. This is anybody's game. Hole is one of the biggest score separating holes on the course. So
Des safely in the middle on her tee shot. Now Melinda is going to a little bit over to the right side there.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a misfire, but should be fine. Both the first 2 players choosing for the placement shot. Looks like Owen's doing the same, maybe with a rock 3. Nicely placed. And even Jennifer is going for the placement shot. This, I think, is a P1X. She overcooked this a little bit, ends up on the hillside, but so we'll see. Looks like she's laying up again. This is a Cayman. And just trying to stay out of the OB. Playing it up the right.
Work their way down that right
Looks
side.
like Melinda's lining up a big shot. Carrying the water. Is it going to keep the height?
No. Yep.
All right, so she's only going to get to move up a few feet. Des trying to carry the water after a fantastic tee shot and sneaks it over the rim.
Just slid.
Lining up this forehand strike.
She's getting after it here. Oh, never had a chance.
Yeah, got a little nose down, and so she's going to move up to the edge and try that same shot again, it looks like. She got the nose up there. That should be safe. That might even float what's going on. Okay. She's in a good spot there. Basket right in front. Yep. Throwing her second shot OB, so this will be her 4th shot. Trying to land safely in the second landing zone. And I think she's safe. Fantastic shot.
Yes, she did.
All right, this looks like a putter, maybe.
Is your co-leader, Jennifer Allen.
And she barely gets in safe. Wow.
Well, this is a game of inches, isn't it? Now, Des. She is going to finish this round bogey-free, Tim.
Wow.
What
and
a great,
she's
great
in
shot.
position to tie Jennifer here. She's one shot off. She's laying there for birdie. Jennifer is, I don't know, 80, maybe more away to the left.
Yeah. And Own is in trouble after the OB here.
Yeah, I think without any help, it's going to be a two-player game here. All right, so this is, I don't think she has a putt. This would be for the win, but completely behind the tree.
Whoa. Oh, I didn't quite get it.
Maybe she was trying to get it around.
No. Melinda Ring making the trip in from Ann Arbor, Michigan. We appreciate her coming in, and she is going to finish fourth in this grouping.
Taps in her bogey.
That's a good finish for Melinda. Congratulations. Yeah.
After the unfortunate OB, lining up her bogey putt.
Yeah, that was not the final couple of holes that she wanted there, and she is going to drop out of first, and
looks like Des is letting Jennifer just tap out.
So
first.
This would be to tie the round. This would be to tie the tournament.
This is to tie and force a playoff
with Jennifer Allen. Wow. Yes.
Fantastic. Just unbelievable round. 11 down from Des, coming from third place to force a tie. And so here we go.
Okay, playoff hole. And we go back to number one. Here, back to the red pads at the first hole at Harmony Bends here at Strawn Park in Columbia, Missouri. You're going to play until we get a champion.
And we're going to play 1 through 8 and 18 until somebody wins a hole. So this hole is a 531 par 5, danger everywhere, extremely difficult approach. And
wow.
Des is going to take the box with a birdie on 18.
She's got to be thrilled with that. A bogey-free round in the final round here at Harmony Bends. Just extremely well played.
Yeah, double-digit down to force a playoff. Just fantastic.
Kind of what you might expect from a Hall of Famer.
Yep, throwing that same old school glow T-bird, I believe. She's juiced up a little bit, got a little more flatter, tried to push it down there a little further this time.
Nicely done. Out in the open sunshine, and she'll have great stance for her approach. Her second shot.
So there is kind of a goalpost shot over the creek here, where you can push it way down there. See how risky Jennifer wants to get. We all know she's got the big power.
Now that Des is safely though in that fairway, it's awful tough to.
Yep. She's lining up a destroyer here. Ooh, she did go over the creek. Ooh, caught a tree though. Is she safe? Looks like she is. This is her trusty Cayman here. I'm guessing that she's going to be throwing this up short of the ropes.
Yep, trying to drop it down in that landing area. She can approach the green from there easily.
Safely on the rocks, and should be an easy up and down for the birdie. Des, I'm assuming he's going to do the same and not go for the green. Yeah. Last time she threw it a little too far. This time she corrects.
Yeah, but the last time, remember last time, Des nailed her, threw it in on the first hole. Here's Jennifer Allen for eagle.
Yep. Throwing her Yeti. Well, that has a chance.
Oh!
Wow. Oh, my God. I mean, that's potentially the win. I mean, Des could still throw it in, but oh, my.
That is so strange that Jennifer Allen would match Des's shot that she threw on the first hole. because Des threw it in from here on the first hole to get things going. What a great clutch shot.
Oh, and look at her teammates celebrating with her. Okay, let's see if she did it. She did it earlier. Let's see if she can throw it in again.
Come on.
She knows she's got to.
I don't think she'll leave it short. We'll see. Wow.
All right. To force a second hole of
Still
playoff.
freaking out a little bit
and
over Jennifer
match
Allen's
Jennifer's
shot.
eagle. Oh, my. Oh, it looks like it's dumping early.
Oh wow.
Wow, what a finish.
Well done, girlie. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Tim Selinske U.S. Masters FP40 champion, Jennifer Allen.
Well, there you go, Jennifer Allen. She is your 2021 Tim Selinske Masters champion. And wrapping up a great week of disc golf here at Harmony Bounds in Columbia, Missouri. The 2021 PDGA Tim Selinske U.S. Masters Championships presented by Oracle. And Tim, it's been a pleasure doing this with you. It's been a great weekend of tournaments. And it's been fun.
Yeah, it was a blast, Mo, and thanks everybody for tuning in. And, we couldn't have enjoyed it more.
Congratulations to Jennifer Allen, your champion.